With head coach Ryan Craig. Coach, before the game on Sunday, we talked about the different challenges that may or may not exist for coming out of a break and getting into game action, but it looks like your group got to its game pretty quickly.
Well, we got better as it went on. Obviously, the power play getting two goals to build us a lead there was big, and then I thought our 5-on-5 game continued to improve as the whole game went on. Carl was obviously very good for us early, made some saves to allow us to get to our game.
Jonas Rondbjerg with a 2-goal game, 3 points for Tanner Lazinski. What have you liked about that trio of those two and Ben Hemmerling together?
Well, consistency. I think they've been, arguably our top line for the most of the year. They're guys that we rely on to provide offense, but also play in different situations. Those guys have grabbed hold of that. I think there's, like I said, consistency and continuity between the three of them. They're coming to the puck. They're playing inside. They're supporting the puck. I think there's they've done the right things to have the success they've had.
Top to bottom throughout the lineup, it feels like the line combinations have been pretty consistent, maybe not 100%, but there's a lot of regularity there. What do you like about the balance you have in your lineup right now?
Well, I think with the four centers we have, we're deep through the middle. As it's kind of moved, there's been some pairs that have stayed together. Probably we've moved some guys, around on different wings due to injuries, call-ups, whatever it may be. So it's created some opportunity for some guys up front. So we've used that way. On the back end, there's obviously been guys that have paired together for numerous games. We think that helps as you learn guys' tendencies in and out as partners on the back end. We think it's benefited us.
Seasons have all kinds of momentum swings. There was a 7-game winning streak earlier this season. Now there's a 5-game point streak. Does this feel in the room amongst the group like one of those upswings?
Well, I think we want to try to ride the wave, so to say, as long as we can. We've played good hockey. We have a chance tonight versus Ontario to finish off a really good month, a month where you've started to climb in the standings. I think a little bit of November, what we went through in that, consistency in our game. I thought we played well in that month, probably didn't get rewarded with as many points in the standings as we deserve, but we've stuck with it, and now I think it's starting to pay off.
We've talked a lot about the penalty kill of late. I'm going to ask you again because I think it's 26 for the last 28 now. How big of a difference has that made in winning some of these tight games that you guys have been winning?
Well, it's obviously helped, I think, and I don't know what the number for December is, but it's been obviously very good. November, pucks were finding the ways to go in. I think we're 59% in the month of November. It's tough to win hockey games when you're, it's a goal league, right? A swing either way, a goal on a special teams, a goal at different times. That it's our league and our division is so tight that can make a big difference. And here we are now in December with a chance to have a real good month, and our penalty kill is a big part of that.
Facing Ontario tonight, you guys have seen Ontario a few times already. You haven't seen Isaiah Seville, who's a former Silver Knight, of course. We may or may not see him tonight, but I am curious, is there a benefit for having firsthand knowledge of a goaltender you're going against, or can that be overblown?
I think probably overblown. Fred Brathwaite does a great job with our pre-scout. He would have some tendencies for our guys tonight. Our guys have shot on Savvy lots. Happy to see Savvy back healthy and playing. I think that's first and foremost. Excited for the person that he is and what he has ahead of him. We hope to get a few by him tonight, obviously, and win the hockey game. But as for that, we want our shooters to be aware. He's a wrong-handed goalie, so that's probably a little bit different than we've consistently seen. But other than that, we want to get to the net. We want to make his life uncomfortable back there in the blue paint and try to play our game.
Of course, focus on the task at hand, but this is the last game of 2025. Is Ryan Craig a big New Year's Eve guy?
Ryan Craig is not a big New Year's Eve guy in the sense if there's something we have going on, we'll celebrate. But no, again, just like all the other holidays, spend it with family.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
With Jonas Rondbjerg, Jonas points in 5 straight for this team right now, and a really good effort coming out of the Christmas break. Were you guys at all surprised just how quickly you were able to catch back on after a few days away from the rink?
Well, I think we had a good thing going in Colorado. Played 2 really good games there. So our plan was to try and get back on that track as soon as possible, and I think we did a good job.
You guys have been playing so well defensively, but on Sunday, 6 goals. Was it nice to have a game with not breathing room? It was a 1-goal game late in the third period, but nonetheless a game where you guys were able to score and push the scoreboard a little bit.
Yeah, I think we've been doing a good job in the previous games too. Just last night, pucks were going in instead of maybe post out, which is what a lot in Colorado. So as long as we keep that trend going, goals are going to come.
A 2-goal game for you. We've seen some pretty consistent line combinations of late. It seems like Coach Craig has found some lines that he's comfortable with. What's been good about you, Laz, and Hemmer together?
I think we find each other really well. We're all good on the forecheck and create offense in that way too. So yeah, it's been nice to have some consistent line mates this year.
There was a stretch during late November, early December when the penalty kill was trying to find itself a little bit. Now you guys have killed 26 of the last 28. That's a huge turnaround. What clicked in?
Well, we tweaked it a little bit, but still think we did good stuff before. Just pucks found a way to go in, whereas now we keep it out the net. Yeah, we made a couple changes with Huey, and that seemed to work. Yeah.
Speaking of the job you guys have done defensively, Coachella was the number 2 goal scoring team in the league. You kept them in check. You guys did a great job in Colorado on that front as well. Is it just a matter? Have you guys just had the puck a lot more? Does it feel like that?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've been limiting chances for them, managing pucks well. Everything they got is basically us when we get a little sloppy, but when we manage pucks and do a tight checking game, they don't get a lot.
Once we get through tonight's contest, what kind of New Year's Eve guy is Jonas Rondbjerg? Are you big parties and fireworks, or are you quiet movie night at home kind of New Year's Eve guy?
Well, you gotta stay up till 12 at least. But yeah, I enjoy watching the fireworks and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy though.
At the very least, 9 o'clock Eastern. After that, you go to bed if you want to.
Yeah, even earlier in Denmark time.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, thank you.